It's an orange juice.
What's up everyone, this is OJ. I would have made a video about this deck earlier, but I only discovered it today, and I've won 6 grand challenges in a row as soon as I started using the deck. The Miner, Log, and Rocket are your main guaranteed damage dealers. They can be used to consistently chip away at the tower. Occasionally the Ram, Knight, and Executioner do make it to the tower, so that's a nice bonus. The Log can be used to disable a Ram if you absolutely don't have anything else. Then plant a Knight or Miner to tank the Barbarians. It's best to use the Tombstone reactively in case they have a surprise Ram. Planting it proactively can result in a Ram bypass in the opposite lane. Skeleton Army here is the main damage dealer for taking out Royal Giants, P.E.K.K.A.s, Golems, and Giants. But you absolutely need to distract the Executioner that is likely behind this tank. You can use a Knight to take the Executioner head on or your own Executioner. Sometimes a Miner works too since you can choose which angle to engage. The Knight is extremely reliable for this challenge meta, especially since it can distract the Executioner, Bowler, and Electro Wizard. The Executioner is going to be one of the best cards in the game and one of the best cards in your deck, since it deals with all swarm units and most air and ground units as well. It's pretty self-explanatory. Support it with a Ram, Knight, or Miner for your big pushes. Since every deck has Executioner in this challenge, if anyone ever plants it in the back or near a tower, always rocket it to chip their tower. It's good to remember that the Rocket always deals 493 damage to an arena tower and the Log deals exactly 100. So combined, whenever you can get the tower below 593, just defend or pressure the other lane for the rest of the game. Play this deck defensively, defend on your side, and go in for a counterattack. With true red and true blue issues, sometimes it won't bypass a spawner like a Tombstone, and sometimes it does. To ensure it always bypasses, you can plant your Battle Ram on the opposite side at the edge of the bridge to bypass the building completely. Applying this pressure with the Battle Ram on the opposite lane is important if they plant a Giant in the back. It forces them to spend Elixir in the other lane. If you notice their only counter to your Battle Ram is Inferno Tower or Bomb Tower, keep sending it in by itself to make that +1 Elixir trade. The Battle Ram provides insane defensive value. The Ram itself can tank 2 P.E.K.K.A. shots, and the 2 Barbarians that spawn can each tank 2 more P.E.K.K.A. shots. If you need to defend against an Executioner and Electro Wizard combo, it acts as a huge wooden shield to absorb 700 damage, then spawns Barbarians right on top of them. It took me 3 days to realize this, but the Battle Ram is an insanely good defensive card. The Ram has over 700 health, while the Barbarians that spawn have 636 health. This means that as long as your tower is below 600 hit points, the Battle Ram will act as lightning rods. This is incredibly important to know, considering that most games right now are using a giant lightning deck. If their Tombstone is in rotation, it's almost never a good idea to play the Battle Ram offensively, unless you know that they're going to use Skeleton Army and you have a prediction they'll log. This deck is all about defending and making positive trades on your side before anything else. As long as you keep making these good trades, it's totally fine to send in a Rocket to take out an Electro Wizard as long as it clips the tower. Sometimes, if they have a really big push, with lots of splash units behind their tank, your only option is to Rocket the Executioner before you can plant a Skeleton Army to take out the Giant. Huge shout out to Jeff for posting the deck on Reddit, and I'm sorry to anyone that has to face this terrible deck. Jeff is in Final Boss's clan. Check out his video in the description if you want to learn more about the same deck. With all of that out of the way, the rest of the video will be 12 win chest openings if you only came here for the strategy. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more Rushed OJ.